Vanessa shoves. Chen insta-calls and shows her he's got the nuts.
Now, many players feel like Phil acts like a baby sometimes.
When it comes to poker drama, two names tower above the rest: Phil Hellmuth and Vanessa Selps. Both legends, both loaded with accolades, and both notorious for meltdowns that turn the felt into a stage. From blow-ups to crybaby antics, these clashes aren't just hands, they're unforgettable fights etched into poker lore. Jack attack gone wrong. Pocket jacks, the hand every pro loves to hate. Vanessa Selps has them, and confidence to match. She pushes the action hard, but her small bet sizing invites trouble, and trouble comes knocking.
Dead money out there.
Very curious. Well, at least Torsen doesn't compound his error by calling again.
He was getting better than 3-1.
The flop is Queen Deuce Jack. Top pair for Chen, a set for Vanessa Selps.
This could get very ugly for Andrew Chen. Looks like Vanessa's thinking of donking out here. Chen was the last aggressor.
She does donk. She bets 80,000.
This is probably going to look pretty funny to Andrew, but I'd say his chances of getting away here are about as good as Vanessa and I dating.
Counts out 80,000 chips. He will make the call.
He makes the call, drawing nearly dead. Only 7% equity.
313,000 in the middle. 8 of diamonds on the turn. Chen does now have a flush draw.
Flush draw to go with his top pair. Now his chances of getting away are about as good as me and Liv dating. Great spot for Vanessa to keep firing.
She bets 150,000.
She's probably putting Andrew on his exact hand, though it may be more difficult to sense the fact that he's also got diamonds.
Andrew Chen, a very deliberate player. He elects to make the call, which means we will go to the river. The pot now 613,000. Vanessa with just over 300 behind. Chen gets there on the river.
No.
Come on with.
A call.
Vanessa shoves. Chen insta-calls and shows her he's got the nuts.
And Vanessa Selps is out of here.
That is incredible. A few hands ago, Vanessa Selps was second in chips in the tournament. Now she's out. 48th place. She will be bitterly disappointed.
Without ever finding the break, Vanessa barrels herself straight into disaster. One moment she's riding high near the top of the leaderboard, the next she's crashing out in brutal fashion. A bust out like this sticks with you. We've rounded up the ultimate crybaby moments and meltdowns from Phil and Vanessa. Now it's on you to keep the run alive. Don't forget to like and subscribe. System crash. Vanessa Selps, 3-time WSOP bracelet winner and the most successful female tournament player in history, finds herself in a showdown with David Williams, a WPT champion and WSOP main event runner-up. Their resumes promise fireworks, but this hand goes up in smoke for a different reason.
On to David. He's got ace-jack this time.
Now David with the real hand this time. Going to raise it up to 36,000. They'll lock out. Vanessa going to defend out of the big blind with the 10-8 offsuit.
So ace-jack versus 10-8, and the flop is a queen-jack 4. Jacks for David Williams.
Well, Vanessa's got the gut shot straight draw, but it goes check, check.
6 of diamonds on the turn.
Now Vanessa checks again, and again David checks. A little surprised by that one. Now a deuce comes off. Now Vanessa checks again. Now David all of a sudden is going to bet 40,000. And Vanessa trying to figure out what he had. He had ace high or king high. Wouldn't he just check it down? If he'd had a pair, wouldn't he have bet earlier?
Ace jack.
Well, Vanessa calls with just a 10 high there.
I called you very light.
Well, very light is putting it mildly. Then she just thought if he had ace high, he'd just go ahead and check it down, or king high. When he bet, she didn't think he had a pair because he hadn't bet all the way. That was her logic. Why she called him a 10 high, but that is definitely...
Instead of a blow-up, Vanessa short circuits. No yelling, no drama. Just a quiet misfire that leaves her looking lost against Williams. For a player of her caliber, it's nothing short of a system failure. Crying Wolf. Roland DeWolf isn't just another opponent, he's one of the few with poker's triple crown, a WPT title, an EPT title, and a WSOP bracelet. Taking chips from him isn't easy, and pros like Phil Hellmuth should know it.
Look at that! Oh, we have quads again. Oh my god, what if he hits the flush? Do you think he's gonna get away like he did against Tom in the first heat? Check. I really have a feeling the spade is gonna hit. See? Told you the spade is gonna hit.
Now Hellmuth, you remember he made an unbelievable fold the very first hand of his Premier League, making the flush against
Tom when he had
yeah.
full house, yeah.
Is Hellmuth going broke here, or is the pot too small for Hellmuth to go broke?
I really think it's going to be hard for Helmy to fold here, because this time he has a king-high flush, not a jack-high flush, and you know, he might not go broke now, since there was no bet on the turn, and even if he bets the river and someone races, it's not going to be all his tips.
Has Roland played this well so far?
I think he should have bet the turn. He definitely should have bet the turn. I mean, you need to build a pot while you still can. There's only one card left to come. And if nobody bets the river, you might not even get more than 5,000 out of it, or 10,000.
I guess. What does that matter?
Raise to 37,000.
Yeah, I think that's a good raise on his part. If he put Helmy's all in there, I think there's a much better chance that he's gonna fold than if he just raises 37. Because now Phil is gonna think he has chips left. He can still play if he's beat.
Oh boy.
He's getting put in a lot of tough spots, Phil, isn't he?
He really is, and I mean, is he capable of? We know he's capable of making big folds, but the way the action has gone in that, is he capable of folding this?
I don't know. Like it looks a lot like Roland has pocket fives here, the way the hand played out. Because I think if Roland had a flush, he would have bet the turn, and I think if he had an 8, he would have bet the turn as well. So it's like either he has a boat or quads,
Okay, guys,
or
give
he
me a
has
second.
nothing.
I just want to point out, I mean, in the car coming over here on the way this evening, Hellmuth and DeWolf were talking about a hand that DeWolf played where he made it a monster bluff on the river last Premier League with deuce 6 against Ian Fraser. And Phil was saying that it was the stupidest...
I can beat the 9-10 of spades.
Yeah, I remember that. So I don't really know how that's going to affect Phil here, if he thinks that Roland is going to make a move on him.
Let me see.
Or if he thinks that Roland is going to be really tight and doesn't want to look stupid in front of Phil again.
God, I guess I have to roll.
Yeah.
See any snowmen around here?
4-8, huh? Awesome.
At least that's a nice hand to lose to. You could have got more.
Wow. I tell you what, every time they fill up the cards, drag them down.
How in the hell does this keep happening to me in this freaking league? It's unbelievable. If I didn't outplay everybody in the last one, I would have lost that one too.
For sure.
So sick.
Joe would have shoved the rhythm.
Instead of respect, we get theatrics. Phil rants about how he's outplaying everyone, even as the replay shows him torching chips with a hopeless flush draw on a paired board. DeWolf doesn't have to say a word. The hand says it all. The blame game. Phil Hellmuth squares off against Stanley Tang on Hustler Casino Live. Now, Tang may not be a big name, but he's calm, collected, and ready to weather the storm. Phil, not so much.
Guess that's the kind of respect that he thinks he commands. There's the all-in. Oh my god, and is Helmuth going to get priced in here with 10s? Is he going to get priced in here? It's 20,000 for 134. 7 to 1.
Phil, set your winning.
He's going to think that maybe Stanley's got a flush draw. He's the master of the reads, though.
Well, these are not
40. Yeah, I know. The 40 right here. 45,400.
Oh, what the hell can I beat?
I'll be at 45,400.
I can beat some draws.
And he is going to call.
One pair.
154. One pair. Oh, the ultimate. One pair.
Twice, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice hand.
And even the diamonds are covered on the backdoor side. Helmuth could make a run in straight. We know that there's 110 that's dead.
Oh, why didn't I the flop?
One out for half the pot. Little aces full rib comes there at the end. 154,900 there. Stanley Tang playing the pre-flop trap.
Everybody's so happy. They straddle and deal me pocket tens. The only way I can go broke. The only way I can lose any chips, and then he has to raise exactly 20.
Pocket ten, you bet that? You bet the Queen Jack 5?
Of course I bet that.
Fun's good.
Of course I bet
We all
that.
called 15K calls, basically.
Were you calling 25,000?
If he didn't call, I would have tried to jam him.
Yeah, sure.
I was not calling 25,000. He was not calling 25,000.
I'm not calling, but I could raise.
However, if either of us had a queen or jack, we were, which you saw prominently displayed in front of you, of course.
What is going on here? Triple straddle. The one thing I didn't want to do is play a bunch of straddles.
Phil, are you straddling or not?
No, I'm not straddling.
After the hand slips away, Phil immediately blames the deck, stacking excuse on excuse. The problem? Nobody at the table cares. Instead, they erupt in laughter, treating Phil like the joke he never wanted to be. Phil's greatest collapse. We've seen Helmuth melt down in just about every way possible, his career littered with legendary outbursts, but one clip stands out above them all. The crown jewel of his implosions.
They're going to come over the top, just a matter of how much.
I raise it.
Oh, there's one for the seniors.
Well, there you go.
I raise 200.
200,000 is the re-raise. Andy Seth has owned him all night, but do you suspect that Helmuth has a big hand here after limping in out of the small blind and now re-raising you, the chip leader, when you're in position?
Andy, only 23 years old, only been playing poker for 4 years. He's on some roll here tonight. He has been torturing Phil. Gotta think this is at least a call.
All in.
Oh boy.
And he's going all in. Well, there you see Phil's emotions. He's afraid the guy's got ace or king.
I have a bad feeling you have kings. Just don't know what I can do about it.
He's getting paranoid. He's getting punchy from the kid.
Well, Vince, you always fear that when you've got two queens in this spot, that the guy's got you beat, but I don't see there's any way you can get away from his hand.
I guess there's nothing I can do about it.
And there goes chips.
Yeah, he's going to make the call.
Phil's going to love this.
Well, as the cards rise, about a 2-to-1 favorite to double up, so all the misery that he's faced so far tonight can be righted right here, right now. He'll be just about the chip leader if he wins this pot, Vince.
Good hand.
And still has to hold up. Phil Helmuth with a great opportunity here. Pair of queens. He is all in up against ace-jack.
Well, he's about a 2-to-1 favorite to win this pot and get back to where he started this final table in second chip position. Let's see if the queens hold up. If not, he'd be out in sixth place. So far, so good as it comes king 6-5. Helmuth out in front with the two queens.
A little justice right there on that flop. Still has to sweat two more cards. Queens out in front. Here comes the turn.
Well, a 10 comes off. Now that means a queen to give Andy a straight.
Phil's got the defense. He's got the defense. He's got the defense.
So Andy needs an ace or a queen. Helmuth a huge favorite to double up here and get back into second chip position.
Yeah, the kid needs the big suck out. Don't do it to Helmuth here.
Oh, an ace on the river.
He did it!
A dagger in the heart for Phil Helmuth on the river. He is stunned, shocked as everyone else in here is, as he takes a beat on the river to get knocked out in sixth place.
Good play, buddy. Well done, well done.
But you've got to give it to him. He's being a gentleman. He takes a horrible beat there. but he shakes hands.
Can't express to you how much of an honor it was to play with you, especially my first big final table film.
Incredibly, Phil Hellmuth is out in 6th place, gonna pick up $117,000.
Looks like a good sport now, shaking hands with everybody, congratulating them all. As it is, he's devastated because he had a great shot to win a WPT title tonight. Just didn't happen, Vince. It was a nightmare for him. Now he's holding his head, and now he is sick. Now, many players feel like Phil acts like a baby sometimes. They'll be saying, oh, give him his blankie and pacifier or something.
Look at him, dude. Look at him. Look at, he's right there on the ground.
I think he's just emotionally devastated for getting knocked out of this tournament that he wanted to win so badly.
I'm actually a little worried here. I mean, he's in a fetal jailhouse kind of position.
The crowd doesn't know if he's acting, if he's seriously ill.
There's some kind of poetic justice to it, though.
Waited for this guy.
Well, he's finally back up. He looks like he's okay. Now he's walking out, gets a nice ovation from the crowd, even from the players.
At first, it looks like Phil might take the loss in stride, a rare flash of composure. But then the facade shatters. Within seconds, he spirals into full-blown theatrics, collapsing to the floor face down. Even by Hellmuth standards, it's pure absurdity, his most over-the-top meltdown ever. Finance versus Fury. When Hong Kong financier Stanley Choi faces Phil Hellmuth, it feels like two worlds colliding. Choi plays poker the way he manages money. Phil, on the other hand, treats every hand like a performance, thriving on the spotlight as if the chips alone aren't enough.
Oh my God,
Raise it up to 8.
Why not limp or min raise?
I mean, the best would be Keating don't give him any action, right? But no, Keating's gonna call.
Of course you wouldn't have, of course you wouldn't.
That would be funny if Keating just folded the one hand. And Stanley with pocket queens. Oh, what a life Hellmuth lives. What a life. There's the 3-bet. Just a call from Phil. No 4-bet. Getting the other people out. That's going to bring Keating in, I'm sure it does.
This is such a bad call. It's such a bad call. But I'm going to do it.
Perfect.
It is a bad call, gentlemen, but I do it.
Wow, well, if Keating can somehow get like a couple of deuces or a couple of 3s on the flop, we'll see some...
Horrible.
See a big pot here. No.
Check. Check.
And how much is Stanley Choi gonna lose here with 50,000? 5,000 in the call. And the queen on the turn. Oh, we're gonna see some steam.
Check.
He's gonna check, and Hellmuth checks behind for pot control. Rivers of 4. Come on, Stanley, get some value. All right, 21,000.
Wow. I have a bad feeling you have me, but I have an overpair.
Yep.
Wow. Come on, this motherfucking goddamn fucking queen.
What's that? What's that?
Ah! I had a bad feeling when I joked I was gonna get up. But but if a queen doesn't come, I'm gonna beat him for 70,000.
Wait, you're telling me that if the queen doesn't come, your kings beat his queen?
No, I'm telling you I'm gonna beat him for 70,000. That's what I'm telling you.
Stop. You're just not believable anymore, okay? Stop.
Fucking queen.
Stop. It makes no sense what you just said. What?
What I said is, if a queen doesn't come, I beat him for 70,000. That's what I said.
Look at DJ go for these exact.
But I'm gonna get him later, don't worry.
When the hand doesn't go his way, Hellmuth explodes into one of his trademark tirades, snapping, pouting, and trying to lecture the table. But this time, he doesn't get away with it. Billionaire investor Chamath steps in, calling Phil out for what he really is, a sore loser throwing a tantrum. Instead of intimidating anyone, Phil just ends up looking small next to opponents who carry themselves with real composure. Half a stack, gone. At the EPT Barcelona main event, Vanessa dives into a hand she should have folded blind. Weak cards, a scary board, and no real plan. But she keeps firing anyway.
Javier Contreras is King 10 suited.
Boy, even though it's a scary proposition to let the action get back around to her, and we know he's dominated, I kind of feel like you have to 3-bet a button raise from Vanessa.
He does. 32,000 he makes it.
Especially with suited Broadway cards, you just gotta.
The big blind folds. And Vanessa will eye his stack.
Oh god, she wants to know how much I have. Gulp. Please don't 4-bet, please don't 4-bet.
She's going to make the call and play the flop in position.
Vanessa's got position, and she's got him dominated, though he does have the betting lead for now.
The flop is ace, jack, 7.
Vanessa flops second pair of the jack again. Contreras only with a king high and a gut shot.
He will continue for 42,000.
He's pretty much forced to continue against Vanessa's range. Vanessa did not back down in a similar spot before.
Considering her options. And she elects to call.
Probably not what he wanted to see with king high.
3 of hearts on the turn. Contreras picks up a flush draw.
Still got that gut shot draw as well.
Now this time he's checked.
So he's given up the betting lead.
Vanessa checks behind.
All right, well, he's going to get a free card.
It's a heart.
Ding.
Contreras with the nut flush. Don't think he'll be too worried about that paired board.
Interesting game they just played there. Contreras immediately reached for chips, and Vanessa did the same.
He bets 83,000.
I will admit that Contreras has taken a pretty interesting line, but I don't really see him ever bluffing in this spot.
Does Vanessa make the call?
Moment.
She shoves instead. And Contreras calls.
You got it. Have jack. Oh no. Good flush? Yeah.
I don't think Vanessa thought Contreras was bluffing, but she just didn't
Half
think
her
he was as
stack
strong as he
disappears
was.
in a cloud of stubborn
She's just
mistakes.
lost more than half
the
her
toll is
stack.
written all over her face. She's rattled, tilted, and less than an hour later, she donates the rest of her chips in spectacular fashion. Bad judgment. Vanessa Selps fires off one of her trademark hyper-aggressive lines with a mediocre hand. But she isn't up against a soft spot. She's facing Dan Coleman, a $28 million tournament crusher with a $15 million one-drop title to his name.
Actually, to leapfrog him in a sense.
Well, I mean, I do have a chance. If Jungle Man goes out one of the first 2 spots in the next heat, and I post a good score, but as of right now, he has 17 points and I have 6, so.
Oh, wow. And Coleman, who's shown
Coleman.
that he's not scared to
Is he
shove
on the
light.
button?
He will not
Yeah,
be
he's on the
let
button
down.
with aces. What a good spot.
Wow. Let's see if any of the blinds have anything.
So he opens up to, what is that, 24?
So this is pretty much the end of Vanessa's Premier League.
Oh my God, how many blinds does she have? This might just be
It's
unavoidable.
over for her.
400.
It's over
She still
for her.
has.
You know what?
She has like 35 blinds.
She could decide just to call here, and I actually wouldn't hate it.
Oh, oops.
Oh, did she go all in?
Oh man. Oh, she's gonna feel so sick.
Wow.
And it's interesting, Brian. I mean, you said that was that hand bait.
Look at Coleman. He can't help
Well,
but
strategically, because the thing is that like this is kind of one of the people that
could bust her.
That can bust her, and I don't know. I mean, Mizzy's about to go out, and Locke and Duham will have half as many chips as her.
And arguably, I guess I could flat, but nah. It's just super bad luck. Really hard. I'm so close right now. This is the biggest joke of the day.
This is an amazing result.
Best result for you, worst for me.
I mean, Selps was like on pace for a great showing, and she's about to get only 3 points.
This is incredible.
Yep,
and obviously not just you. Phil Locke has had the most incredible forehands of his poker career. And Vanessa, has she got 9 now in the
Vanessa knows she's beat before the river card is even revealed, practically bolting from the table. Against players like Coleman, reckless pressure alone doesn't cut it. It just backfires. Cowboy cool, poker brat chaos. Helmuth's WPT clash with Hoyt Corkins is a study in contrasts. Corkins, the silent cowboy, sits calm and unshakable, the kind of player who lets his chips do the talking. Phil, anything but. For him, every hand is theater, every loss a tragedy, and every bad beat a personal insult.
Phil flops the top pair.
Yes, he does. He flops the nice pair of nines. And he's going to come out and bet it.
He bets 25,000. And look at this, Vince. Hoyt has raised him with absolutely nothing here on a stone bluff. He's made it 70,000. Phil's wondering what's going on. The guy didn't raise me before the flop. I flopped top pair, and now all of a sudden this guy's raising me. Phil's going to call him. Notice that Hoyt looked back down at his cards there like he had something. We know, in fact, he has nothing.
Here comes 4th Street.
Well, that gives Hoyt a pair of 7s.
And look at this.
It quickly goes check, check.
Last card comes up. Look at this. It's hit 3 of a kind for Hoyt.
He has hit the slot machine. 3 7s right here.
And Phil is going to bite here. This time he's going to bet it.
Yeah, he's going to bite his tongue when this hand's over with. He comes out and bets 80,000. Then Hoyt's going to raise him.
And why not? This is a potential disaster for Phil Hellmuth.
Folks, we have a very potential wine fest coming up right here in a minute. This is a horrible beat by Phil Hellmuth. It's 80,000 more for him to call.
Oh, and
he does call it. He is not going to like this when he sees this hand. He jumps out of his seat.
Oh, no.
Look at
it's like his pants are on fire.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, I had him drawn to running 7-7.
That is pain, folks.
Oh, that is a disaster for Phil, and he's talking to himself.
Well, he has reason to talk to himself here. That was a bad beat, Vince. Running 7s for Hoyt to take that pot away from him when he tried to stealing it early in this hand.
Well, Phil put the gun down. He'll be okay.
I knew I'd nail him. I didn't think he'd suck out.
Yeah, well,
I thought he'd be drawing about that when he'd go crazy.
yep. You were right, but I wasn't going to put another penny in the pot.
Right.
After I made my bluff.
When Jack comes out on the river, do I bust you?
Look at this. He's steaming like a cheap economy car, Phil.
I'll tell you one thing. If you took that hat off his head right now, you could fry an egg on his head right now, Vince.
Right about
He
that.
is steaming.
Hellmuth rockets out of his chair, pacing, waving his arms, demanding sympathy from anyone who will listen. Corkins doesn't flinch. He just stacks his chips like he's ordering breakfast. It's old school steel versus theatrical collapse, and Phil plays the fool. Ace high exit. Still steaming from the earlier meltdown, Vanessa goes right back to the gas pedal. But this table isn't full of pushovers. It's lined with predators who can smell her tilt from a mile away.
So again has a legit hand, but the table perception may be that she's steaming. She could possibly use this to her advantage.
Looks like she's counting out chips for a re-raise. It is a 3-bet to 44,000.
My guess is she probably wouldn't mind a 4-bet get it in here with Azan.
He has position on Vanessa, and he will make the call and see a flop.
Vanessa does have him dominated.
There's
Ooh.
a jack on the flop, and Azan takes the lead.
Not good for Vanessa.
Will she continue? No, she checks. 94,500 in the middle.
It's a fairly wet board. Azan would do well to bet here.
He does, makes it 50,000.
Vanessa's eyeballing Azan's stack. If she decides to play back, I don't think it'll end well, because I don't know if anyone should ever get away from ace-jack in this spot against her.
Come on.
She shoved.
Probably better than just calling, but I fear she's going to be looked up.
Azan makes the call, and she knows she's beat. And she only has 2 outs.
Jacks. I don't have anything.
Vanessa punts her stack, and now she's kicking herself.
At one point, she was running all over this table. Where did it all go wrong?
Vanessa mentioned how she rarely min cashes. This is one step above that, but still, she'd be very disappointed to go out here.
Well, she's picked up additional outs on the turn. Vanessa now with a flush draw. Any king, any spade. would save her tournament life. Here comes the river card. It's the 7 of clubs. So Vanessa Selps finishes in 84th place here at EPT Barcelona.
The result, a lifeless, uninspired shove with nothing but ace high. In 2 hands flat, she's out. Her entire run gone in 60 seconds. Humbled by Harlow. For Phil Hellmuth, there's nothing worse than losing big to an amateur, and in this hand, his nightmare comes true. Facing off against Harlow, the table's unpredictable loose cannon, Phil overplays his hand and pays the price.
Ace for Phil Hellmuth. He also limps.
We've got some more limping, which is basically like the vulture circling.
Russ raises to 2,000. King, queen. Antonio calls. Tony G, small blind. He's out.
Everybody wants a piece of this loose cannon money. Ike got out of the way last time when he had 2 7s.
Ike folds. Jason calls. Phil raises to 11-2.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husbands too, because they raising everybody out here.
Oh boy, decision time now on Harlow. You can see how much he's got left.
How much?
9,201. Might as well give it to me.
Phil limp re-raised in order to isolate the cannon. At this point, I don't think Russ has much of a choice.
He calls. Antonio folds. So's Jason.
We just saw these two dance a few moments ago. Looks like they're ready for their next song.
The flop. King 5 king, trip kings for Harlow.
Russ has crushed this flop.
Hellmuth checks.
Russ should bet here to try to get some value. He doesn't have a lot of chips or a lot of time. He's probably doing everything he can to not jump out of his seat. One reason why playing on the internet's better.
He bets 20,000.
How much you have left?
45,000.
45 total, gets them all in.
Phil puts Harlow all in.
No chance he's folding. I think he's just taking a moment to soak it all in.
And Russ calls.
Wow. That's the way it's been going for me.
That's sick. That's the worst.
I think he just got over 100.
He will if his hand holds up.
He's folding. I was like, oh, well, that's probably a call.
That is the worst.
Phil is drawing virtually dead.
I just got over 100. He just has to dodge 2 more hands and come back to one. So sick. I'm glad I hit it to 5.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking backdoor flush?
What do you mean, what am I thinking? He has to move in, right? I mean, he...
Oh, I mean, you can't move in unless he has a hand. I mean...
What? How much? What do you mean, what am I thinking? What the I mean, well, I got in... there's 30,000 in there or whatever. I mean, I'm playing no matter what. I have to give him a chance to bluff off his money. That's the only reason I check.
Phil can only hit running aces or running hearts.
You want insurance here?
So brutal. What a day.
There's some way we can
The
insure.
guy folded so many hands, just waited, and then Phil Hellmuth just doubles them up, you know, no problem.
Instead of like betting 5, and you could just bet 5 and fold. You could put 45 in.
Russ is picturing driving his kids around in that new minivan.
The turn. It's a 6, and Russ has a profit.
Why would he bet 20,000? It doesn't make any sense. If he had a king, why would he bet 20,000?
Because he knows his opponent will ship it with ace high, you know? That was deep love kid, you know? High tech.
46, he's over now, right? No, I was just... He's got like 110. He's got like 110.
I needed that. Well done. Well done, man.
That was so sick.
Very nice.
I got one of these. That's kind of that's really pretty.
Laughing high.
The rest of the table can't help but laugh. The pros are entertained, the amateur looks like a seasoned vet, and Phil is left sputtering excuses. It's not just a lost hand, it's a public humiliation, the kind of ego bruise that stings far worse than the chips he lost. If you want to keep up with the wildest suckouts, brutal coolers, and jaw-dropping poker hands, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.